down back to the ground floor and follow the exit signs out to towards the stable block, and you meet by the mill owner's house, which we will show you. Don't go that way, you can go through the exit there, which will take you to another room, and there's another fire door through there. If you need toilets, we're just outside, it says boys and girls, they're there to use as well. As you can see, you've got refreshments behind you. If you need any help, I will be wandering around, so do stop me. If you need any guidance or anything like that. And say welcome to the museum.
Thank you, Matt. Okay, first of all, very, very quickly, the most important people that we've got here are your children. Yeah? And you're important. Because if you weren't here, and you weren't born, and you weren't so good, we wouldn't have this event, would we? Okay? So you are the most important people. And second to that are the parents who brought you here, so we thank them very much. Okay? Thank you. Hopefully we can make good use of your time today. We'll do our best, and if we don't, do let us know how we can improve on that. Okay. Secondly, the trust isn't just made of one person, and in fact, before I introduce anybody from the trust, what we have is lots of other sailor dads that have been involved for the last 3 years, and they aren't all here today. And if I went through the list, I won't be able to name them all. But we'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. Okay, so the main thing is, Dave Singh, our finance director, is on the trust. He's from Bradford, because our group is from across West Yorkshire. Thank you, sir. He's got something like 40 years of accounts, and everybody in Bradford pretty much knows him, especially if you go to the governor. He's always helping out the committees to sort out their finances. One of the founding members of our group is Sukhbir Singh. Sukhbir Singh, if you don't know him, put your hand up, Singh, if you don't mind. Thank you. Sukhbir Singh is a senior teacher at the Bradford Academy in Bradford. He's educated in Warwick and Cambridge University. He's involved in a group called Northern Lights Alliance, which is organised by Skipton Grammar School, and they go around the area, not just Bradford, but the area generally in West Yorkshire, to help schools improve. And they've got a fantastic track record of bringing people from requiring improvement to either good or outstanding. And part of that is the senior leadership team that goes around the schools to help people do that. So we're very blessed to have somebody in that sort of standing within our trust. But Sukhbir will tell you a little bit about the background in a minute, because I think there's quite a lot to understand where the school projects came from. And he'll be the best man to tell it, because he was probably the first one on the podium, well before I was. In terms of other directors, we haven't got all here today, but we do have one of our governors over there, Khalsa Singh. Thank you, sir. He's a vice principal at the Barnsley College, one of the biggest colleges in the UK, and they're doing very well. They've got a fantastic track record of linking into employment, and obviously all that experience is very good to us. And Khalsa Singh is pretty good on the business management side. So in any organisation, you need the teaching, you also need the business management, and he brings that experience to us. And he's one of our governors within the lead school. Okay. And then we have, most importantly, we have at our first school, St. Khalsa Science Academy, the primary school in Leeds. We have Mark, if you don't mind, Mark, head teacher there, thank you. And Mark's bribed or kindly brought some of his staff with him. Alison, our reception teacher, Alison, and she's got 2 teaching assistants, Gurminder Kaur and Bradford Singh. There you go. So, if you want to know what's happening at that school, that's Science Academy, ask those people, okay, all the way through. The format is, just to explain a little bit, in this room, we're going to just have this workshop so the rockets keep the kids busy. It's an area where you can enjoy refreshments, you can do networking. We've got a desk over there for the Science Academy, where you can sign your children up for this year's reception and for year 1 in September for the lead school, okay? And obviously you've got the staff at hand to ask any questions, okay? The desk over there is where you sign up for the Bradford school, okay? and again, we'll have people there you can ask questions of. Okay? So this is a room where we meet together and we keep the kids busy. The room over there, behind that wall, is the formal presentation room, and we'll kick off in a few minutes with the presentation for the Bradford School. Okay? So everybody and anybody who's interested in the Bradford School, I'm going to ask in a short while that we go over there and find another seat. Everybody else can remain. Everybody else, I would ask you to remain here so that the children can enjoy a bit of banter and some of these workshops, if that's okay. Yeah? Any questions? No? So guys, I think let's ask you to come and do a little bit of an intro on the background overall. Don't forget teas, coffees, samosas, biscuits. There's plenty to keep you going. Surprise thing, as I said to you, is one of our directors on the trust, and he's in the education world, whereas I'm not. I'm from a business and the marketing world, so I'll leave that to detail.
I'm not going to take too long speaking, because you've got an opportunity to meet staff. They'll probably be the best people to tell you about how the schools have developed and what the future visions are. You've got some of the children here that go to Khalsa Science Academy. We've got them with the uniforms so the kids can speak to them, and can speak to them and their parents, and they'll be able to tell you how we've developed. As Nancy said, this project actually started just 10 years ago in terms of trying to develop an education system in West Yorkshire as a whole, which is on par to some of the great schools around the country. So the project started just around 10 years ago. We've developed and formalised the trust about 3 years ago, Khalsa Education Trust, when the government allowed us to apply for free schools. On the trust we have many saver lads. There's other saver lads here that have been part of the process in the application phases. We've gone through stringent applications with the Department of Education. We've been through various monitoring, pre-opening the school and after opening the Science Academy. And so far, every monitoring, every bit of scrutiny we've had has come out as being outstanding, which is the #1 vision that we've had from the start. We want to give outstanding education, not just for our community, but for all communities in the West Yorkshire area. I've been in education for many years in this area, West Yorkshire, specifically Bradford, and a lot of the schools are not really serving the communities. If you go on the Ofsted websites, if you look in the news, you will see a lot of schools that are not delivering outstanding outcomes for young children. And that's where Maharaj has given us the opportunity of this Seva, is to set up a system where every child coming through the door will be given outstanding education.